Welcome to the archive. For those of you who know already, this is our 5,000 square foot space in Los Angeles that houses our private collection of outlaw motorcycle club and street gang memorabilia. So this is our Class 2 bank vault. We had it installed back in 2019. I've spent the last few months doing an inventory of the collection, getting everything completely rehoused and reorganized, and I'm going to show you guys now what we have. So to start things off, this half of the vault is dedicated to Hell's Angels. So all of these binders are completely filled with photos and documents. And here's a quick example of just how filled with photos and documents all of these are. This is Norman Briggs' archive. He was a co-founder of the Purdue Hells Angels, the actual first Hells Angels back in 1951. This is Pierre Dion. His brother was Cal in the Bike Riders, the Danny Lyon book and movie. This is little Jimmy's archive. He was a Purdue Hells Angel. This is assorted Purdue 1960s and 70s photos and documents. This is Betty Supernaw. She was the patch maker for the Hells Angels from the very beginning through the 1990s. This is Mother Ruth's archive. She was a founder of the Straight Satans, a SoCal Hells Angel, a Purdue Hells Angel, rode with the Slaves, rode with the Galloping Goose, you name it. This was Mother Ruth's husband, Harold Harris. He was a SoCal Hells Angel, and then he was president of Purdue throughout the 70s. That's some of his stuff, too. This is Glenn the Kid. He was a Purdue Hells Angel in the 1970s. This is Whitey. He was a Laco Hells Angel and a Purdue Hells Angel. Some more of Whitey, some more of Harold. Glenn the Kid. Down here we have Angel Mark, who was a South Bay Hun and the founder of the South Bay Hells Angels. Here we have Vic Betancourt's archive and some more Angel Mark and some more SoCal Hells Angels. And then this is all Vic Betancourt. So Vic founded the SoCal Hells Angels back in 1956, and he gave Sonny the Oakland charter. Up here we have Grubby Glenn's archive. We have Crazy Charlie Mendez from the Dago Hells Angels. We have Spesh's San Gabriel Valley and California Nomad Hells Angels archive. We have Bouncers, California Nomads archive, Mother Miles North Sac, and some Frisco stuff, Bob Roberts, Frisco Hells Angels stuff. Here we have more Mother Miles, North Sackville Hells Angels. Down here we have some of Sonny's archive, more to come on that. This is all Skip Workman. He was an Oakland Hells Angel, very famous one. Circus Danny's Oakland Hells Angels archive. This is some more of Skip Workman, some of Deacon Proudfoot's Oakland archive. Down here we have more of Deacon Proudfoot's archive. This is Howie Weisbrod's New York City and Oakland Hells Angel archive. More of it down here. This is all Lowell Hells Angel stuff. This is North Sac Hells Angel stuff in the 1970s. More Howie stuff. This is the 1970s LAPD Motorcycle Gang Task Force archive. Back up top here, we have 1970s Frisco Hells Angels documentary on 16 millimeter. This is all 35 millimeter print of Hells Angels Forever. This is Sonny Barger's archive. Box of plaques, Deacon Proudfoot's briefcase, some more Sonny stuff, and Howie stuff, and Deacon stuff. So the back wall here is completely dedicated to textiles. These boxes are filled with colors, patches, t-shirts, jeans, you name it. This is Bob Roberts' Frisco Hells Angels stage-worn Altamont concert outfit from 1969. So these are all labeled with what's inside them. That's Gut Turks, Hells Angel stuff. That's Howie's, Straight Satan, Satan Slaves, Hells Angel flags, other shirts and apparel. Frisco and Sacto Hells Angels, Purdue Valley HAMC, SoCal and Dago Hells Angels, Galloping Goose Road Regents, important club shirts and apparel, Mongols, Vagos, AAA Emblem and Embroidery. That's the woman who was the patch maker for the Bay Area clubs. That's the Axemen MC. Assorted SoCal clubs, assorted NorCal clubs, Deacon Proudfoot apparel, Dirty Dozen MC. All right, so this side is primarily non-Hells Angel stuff. All right, starting on the side, we have some Hessian stuff. We have Axemen. We have Steiner's MC. We have Hangman. More Axemen. We have Barron's MC, and there's some Dago Hell's Angel stuff in there too. This is Coffin Cheaters and Monk's MC stuff. This is all Crips and Bloods, Crips and Bloods, Crips and Bloods. Tom Fugel, El Forastero, Galloping Goose stuff. This is where the Andy stuff stays usually. Here's some sorted rings, Satan Slaves ring and belt buckle, and a Von Dutch knife that turns into a gun. Assorted MCs, Gypsy Joker, Straight Satan stuff. Obviously, there's some more Straight Satan stuff there. This is all Road Regents. Free Will and Frank Frisco Hells Angels and a bunch of assorted stuff. There's Mongols, Vagos, Banditos, Satan Slaves here, some assorted. Down here, this is the 1980s and 90s LAPD Gang Task Force stuff. Rolling 60s Crips, more Crip stuff, and then the whole bottom row down there is Crip clothing and apparel. Everything on this rolling rack is from Butch Crouch's trunk, so this is his archive. This is Johnny Orvis's Road Regents MC Panhead. This is Spesh's SGV Hells Angels and California Nomad Hells Angels Knucklehead. Started building in 1963. This is a bike that I built. The motor in it came from Robert Andrew Young. He was a Galloping Goose and the first felon in U.S. history to become an attorney and a judge. This is my Satan Slaves wall. Slave colors, some plaques, and the original paddle from 1960-61. Satan Slaves t-shirt, original slave colors on a Type 2 Levi's. Original Satan Slave jeans, never been washed before. Over here we have Jivey Jack's Road Regent Panhead, he built in 1965. Hells Angels USA run posters from number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 6. I'm missing number 5, so if anybody out there has one, hit me up. Over here we have Papa Ralph's President's MC and Daly City Hells Angel Shovelhead. This is Pete Page's President's MC colors. That's Pete Page's Daly City flag. And then photos of Pete and Papa Ralph together. Over here we have Sonny Barton's Galloping Goose Panhead. He built it in 1963. This is all concert posters. The top two were designed by Gut. That's a photo of Gut. That's the Sokol Hall poster designed by Gut. And then that's the original contract between the Hells Angels and Big Brother and the holding company for that concert. So back here, these are some Dago Hells Angel survivor bikes and some other parts. I'm in the process of restoring these. There's some tanks on the wall, Nomad tanks, and then Long Island Hells Angel tanks. So this is just a rack of stuff that I don't have enough space for in the textile boxes. It's a lot of gang jackets and some Chicago gang sweaters, some 90s Hells Angel jackets, and I don't know, stuff like that. A bunch of leather from Howie and Deacon. This right here is some of my favorite stuff. This is the Andy's Underground Pipes collection. It's not even all of it, it's just some of it. If you don't know what an Andy Zippo is, just Google Andy's Underground Pipes. He made less than 200 of these between 1970 and 1992, and he made about 25 of these buck knives in the during the same time. Over here, this is Bill Jordan's Panhead. He's the founder of the Banditos, along with Don Chambers. His name was just lost in history, but now the club's starting to recognize him again. That's the actual bike that he rode when he founded the Banditos, just had a different tank on it. And I guess that's kind of it, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick little walkthrough, and over the next few months, I'm going to start doing breakdowns of each archive inside the vault, so I'll pull stuff out and walk you through each one of the archives so you can see really how much stuff is there, because right now it just looks like a bunch of, you know, clamshell boxes and plastic boxes, but these are completely filled with documents and photos and all that. So yeah, see you guys soon.